Welcome to Leisha Today. Today I want to show you guys how I make multiple tumblers the quickest way. So I'm going to be sublimating maybe 3 tumblers at a time. So I just wanted to show you my process of doing it. So if you want to see me do multiple tumblers, stay tuned. So first what I'm going to do is I am going to trim off the excess design. So just the parts that don't need to go on the tumbler. I trim both sides. I don't trim all of the other side off. I kind of just like to leave a little bit of a lip so that when I tape it, I just know where so here's one. So I have 3 more I'm gonna do, or I should say 2 more I'm gonna do, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, next I'm just gonna show you how I tape one. So I'm not gonna show you how I tape every single one, but I just wanted to at least show you one. Okay. Make sure the top and bottom's good. And then what I do is I hold it really tight, and then I'll take a piece of tape. This tape is really long. Let's see. Let me get a different one. Take a piece of tape, and like I said, I'll hold it really tight, and I'll tape in the middle. The bottom. And the top. Okay. And then I'm going to fold the ends. So I'm going to put a piece of tape on this one, on the seam right here. And then I'm going to fold it all in. So it looks like that towards the bottom. And then the top, I'm going to do the same thing. Hold it really tight. Okay. And then I'm also going to put a piece of tape right here. Just to make that sure that seam's good. Okay. And then next, I am going to place it in a shrink wrap sleeve. Center it in there. And I'm going to do this for all of the tumblers, and then I'll get back to you so I can show you how I sublimate 3 tumblers at a time. I just thought about something. This one I want it to be seamless, so I'm going to show you guys how I tape a seamless tumbler. So I do the 3 pieces of tape, and then I put a tape down the seam. That's just my oven telling me that it's ready. Okay, I put that down the seam. And then I just press it really good on there. And And then also for this design, I want to make sure that the top and the bottom sublimates really good, so that's why I'm using the shrink wrap. I also am going to tape the bottom too, so after I do this, I'm going to take some of the tape and I'm going to go around the bottom of the tumbler really tight. Make sure that's on there good. And also around the top. And then the same thing, I'm going to put it in the sleeve. But I just wanted to show you guys that too, if you want to make it seamless and just make sure that if your design has colors all throughout the whole tumbler, the tumbler wrap, you want to make sure that that design is going to be able to not have any ghosting or any parts of your design that does not sublimate. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all in. So it's on 350 on convection bake. And so I'm going to put all three in. So I have one. Okay. So I'm going to put them all in. I did not do the heat gun. I'm just putting them directly in there. So I'm going to do one. Close it. Alright, so let me get you guys a close-up. So as you can see, all the shrink film just wrapped around each one of the tumblers. And again, I have it on 350. So 350, and I'm going to put it on for 4 minutes. And you can hear the shrink wrap wrapping around each one of the tumblers. And we'll see how it turns out. So while it's counting down, I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick. So I didn't tell you guys at the beginning, but these are glow-in-the-dark tumblers. So once I'm done showing you how I sublimated all three in the convection oven, I actually did a few more. I didn't put it in the video. I am going to then show you guys the results. So stay tuned if you guys want to also see the glow in the dark portion. I'm just going to put them out in the sun, and then we're going to come in and we're going to see how good they look when they're in the dark. Yeah, so stay tuned. It's almost done. There is about 36 seconds left. So I ended up not liking, I think, one of the tumblers. I put the tape around the bottom and it seemed to kind of like not sublimate the best. Let me see if I can grab it. So this one I put the tape around, and you can kind of see a little bit of it. So I stopped doing that because I guess that wasn't very helpful. This one I didn't put the tape around the tops and the bottoms, and look, it's fine. So I think maybe you don't really need to put the tape on the top or bottom if you have the shrink wrap, because then that's tightening everything. So I think having the tape on the top and the bottom prevented it from actually sealing really good. So okay, I'm gonna take these out. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see how they turned out. All right, so here's the first one. Try to get the shrink film off while it's still hot, because when it starts to dry, it gets really hard. So it's good to just try to take it off. So I try to do that for each one. before I take the actual sublimation paper off, and they're really hot, so careful. Like I said, I try to take them off really quickly. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's do this one first, since this is the first one I started peeling. I try to get like all the tape off so that the whole design just peels off all at once, and it's kind of hard to do it with your glove on, so I usually try to take one glove off and just be extra careful with just getting the tape. Okay. Ooh. All right, so there's that one. Okay. And I make forensic science tumblers only because I don't really see that much forensic science stuff, and I like to make it for my coworkers and stuff because I actually work in the field. So let's see. There's that one. And this last one. So I'm going to take them all off, and then I'm, of course, going to show you guys in more detail all of them. Okay, so since they're still hot, I am going to actually... Okay, so this is the first one. Oh, that's super cute. So like I said, I did all of these, or I should say all 3 of these at once in my convection oven at 350, temperature 350 for 4 minutes. And this one actually is supposed to look like this because it's like a gradient. And like I said, so you don't see, you can kind of see the seam, but it's good. So like I said, put that thick piece of tape right down the middle and just smooth it out. Same thing with this one. You can barely see the seam there. And it's supposed to look like this as well. It's a gradient, so it goes from like a darker blue all the way up to a lighter blue. Same thing with this one, like a black all the way up to like gray. All right, so let me show you guys how they look once I expose them to the sun. So let's go put them in the sun. Hey doggies, do a camo. Or it's a cameo. Look at Kai looking. All right, so okay, you guys, I'm gonna put all of them in the sun. I'm not gonna leave them out here for too long. So there's that one. Put them all out here. Uh-oh, just knocking stuff over. Oh, what's under there? Okay, so let's see. All right, so I got them all out in the sun. All right. They look good. All right, you guys, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. All right, have a blessed day.